So are we gonna take turns?
I figured you being the Zelda player, I'll just let you go hard.
Let me have at it for a little bit.
I'll let you.
Oh Lord, Kit.
I figured we'll do a small little 10 or so minute or half-hour test and then see how it.
Always Rinku.
I'm down with Rinku. That Pink-K life. Pink-K Zelda is the true hero.
It's my favorite. He's literally my favorite.
I will say Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love it.
And then Link's Awakening. And Link Between Worlds really shot up there.
Link Between Worlds is really good. I'm a big fan of that game. I was on the fence with the whole renting system, definitely.
I like that it just kind of opened up the whole game.
Yeah, it was neat. It was like, you do the order that you want to do it. I was telling Matt because me and Matt are gonna hang out and we're gonna do Super Metroid one of these days here soon, among other games.
Mm-hmm.
I told him after that we gotta try to get the three of us together because there is a Metroid Link to the Past crossover randomizer.
Dude, I've been watching that.
It's madness.
The most ridiculous thing.
I was like,
with my knowledge of this game and your knowledge of fucking Super Metroid, we could figure that out.
I was like, I'm really looking forward to that day. But first, obviously, you have to play through Link to the Past, and I gotta play through Super Metroid. But that's gonna be a thing that happens one of these days here soon.
They never show, or I don't know, maybe they do in one of the earlier ones. I didn't watch it from the beginning, but how they switch in between the two games.
The fortune teller houses. Go to Super Metroid. And basically, Super Metroid leads into Zelda through like one-door rooms that like rooms that go into just one room that are you'd consider a useless room, like a map room or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So those are the link points between the two games. I think there's 3 fortune teller houses in Zelda, in Link to the Past.
I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, but I was describing it to Matt, and he's like, "That sounds madness." I was like, "It is. It is. You have to look at the games completely different."
Have you ever watched any of the Final Fantasy IV free Enterprise?
No, what's that about?
You get the airship for free at the beginning of the game.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's a Final Fantasy IV randomizer.
That sounds crazy.
It's called Free Enterprise. It's pretty dope.
How does it do enemy scaling?
I have no idea.
Because I imagine if you just go to high-level areas, you'll just get dunked on. If they did some kind of a like the first place you go has low-level enemies, and the later you go, they scale up, kind of like the way SD3 did the God Beast. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm. I'm still mad we couldn't kill that black rabbite.
That was yes. The fight is like, unless you have the right combination, you just can't win it.
Quit biting the windowsill.
Cat's a
little high. Stop, Cat. He's literally just eating the windowsill. Like,
he's a little weird, yeah.
He's eating the caulking in the wood. Alright, do you ever use the sword on this guy?
Usually not.
Because if you do, you're doing it wrong.
I'll say, but
3 pots, and he's dead. Oh, 2 pots. No mistake. I always open the chest before I talk to Zelda, because money.
Yeah, right? she knows the priority here.
If you didn't get the lamp in the house, it's in that chest.
Didn't know that.
It's also when you drop down and you see your uncle.
Yeah, it's in that chest.
The next room, you can go to the right, and there's like a magic potion.
Yeah.
You can find it there if you don't pick it up at the house too. As if anybody just looks at that treasure chest in the house and says, "I'm not gonna open that."
It's weird. I don't know if my memories are just playing with me, but I thought I remembered the lantern being once you drop down and go to the right. But I might just What? Mind games.
Let's see if I can remember the path out of here.
See, I've never seen. I don't know at all what you're doing right now, so this is very entertaining. Wait. Are you in the wall right now?
I'm in the walls, yes. I'm currently out of bounds.
This is a delight to watch. This is fantastic. Wait, are you in... Wait.
Tower of Harrow.
I'm 90% sure you're in the third dungeon now.
I'm in the third dungeon. Now I'm back in the sewers.
This is a... This is a delight. Where are you trying to get to right now? You're just trying to get through the sewers without doing all this shit?
Yeah, let's say that.
Mm. Ah, you're just gonna beat the game.
And that's a link to the past, everybody.
There you go. There you go. That's how you do it.
Easiest Zelda game in the world.
I didn't know you knew how to do that.
This is the first thing I did when I got my SNES Classic.
just test it? That was pretty good. It was...
Now the rest of the ending is glitched out too.
Is it?
Yeah, all the credits and everything.
That's hilarious. I've seen like videos of that, but I've never seen that done live. That was much more entertaining than I thought it would be.
So what happens is you jump off of that ledge.
I saw he hit you and it like knocked you into the wall.
Right, so if you jump off and you're in the air, and you save and quit, when it reloads you, it doesn't know like where you're supposed to be standing.
Okay.
So when you get hit, it knocks you into the wall down to the lower level. So you can just make your way through the game, because all the tiles of the game are like on one big map.
Yeah, it will, yeah.
They're in a bag.
Let's the carry, that's fine. I didn't realize that I figured like the overworld was one map and then basically the dungeons were one map.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything in the game is on like one huge map.
I figured they would do like 4 separate maps, like overworld, dungeons, dark world, overworld, dark world, dungeons.
Yeah.
Because if you look at some RPGs, you'll see like the town layout, and the town has no buildings, but then buildings are a separate like tile set, and you just teleport between the two. But all the buildings are on like one big map.
So it never unloaded the rain.
That's fun.
So the rain and the dark colors are over. Oh, and that.
Oh Jesus. That's beautiful. So this will be episode 1. Question mark. Oh, that's beautiful. I like how they're just standing outside in the rain.
Right? I don't care.
It's a very rainy day. That's all they really know.
Can't stop thieving, even in the rain.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Even when it's raining. It's not raining on the mountain, though.
The 2 ugliest people in Hyrule. Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
I'm not sure why they have vastly different faces than everyone else in this universe.
It's always freaked me out since the first time I beat this game when I was like 7 years old. I was like, why? What?
what is wrong with them? That's good. I was wondering why they constantly look upwards.
Who?
The Zoras.
The Zoras? I don't know.
They can only look up. That's their curse in life. She's just standing on the rain, it's fine.
Well, at least her jacket looks like it makes sense now.
It's true.
I don't know, they're pretty ugly too.
Yeah. Yeah. They're descended from Gyarados, they can't close their mouth.
and sitting this close and watching it in HD, you know.
Those bunnies have the eyes of Satan.
They do. Another thing you don't notice.
I don't think I've ever noticed that on old CRTVs.
Venus's Bay.
Right.
Look at that waistline. It's like 3 pixels wide.
It's that 3-pixel waistline. Can't get enough of that. Link to the Past doesn't explain a lot of things, like why there's just dwarves. But there's only 2 of them.
Yeah, they're just the only 2 dwarves happen to be blacksmiths. That's pretty racist.
Oh, there's 2 little dangly things. Is that like his like ties on his
Like bloomers or something?
Yeah, I don't know. I never noticed that.
The lost old man walked into a dead end. Probably should have left him the hammer.
Gotta go all the way back. Where is he trying to get to, though, is my question. Is he just kind of surveying?
He's just lost.
He has no idea where he is.
The mountains are only like 6 screens. The forest thief. She always bothered me. I assume it's a girl. Yeah, see, it's still got the smoky
It still has
effect.
the rain, too.
Yeah, the sound of the rain is still going.
The Master Sword sleeps again forever because it was literally never picked up.
It's like my favorite ending theme.
It's a pretty good one. I dig it.
And yes, it still rains through the credits.
The rain is forever. Is Link to the Past the only... Oh my god, the rain. It looks very messed up.
Yes. Is this the only one that what?
I was gonna say, is Link to the Past the only Zelda game in which the Triforce isn't connected?
Like at the end?
Yeah.
Because it does connect at the end.
Well, yeah.
When you're standing at the pedestal and it comes together.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I forgot about that.
Like, I mean... Zelda 1, they don't show him touching.
Yeah.
Zelda 2, there's... Well, no, the old man has it at the end.
And I guess Ocarina of Time, technically, they never show up in the Triforce. It's always the 3 pieces.
Right.
Separately, isn't it?
Yeah.
So if you didn't know the shape of the Triforce, you wouldn't even know what it is if you played...
It's 3 triangles stacked on top of each other.
Which
like
is
a
funny.
fast forward button.
I like how the rain, like, gets cut in half
right.
and then, like, reconnects to pieces. But yeah, it never occurred to me that Link, Ocarina of Time, despite being the most, like, well-known Zelda, I would say, it's one of the few games where the Triforce is not actually the shape of the Triforce. They never show it like the...
I don't think they ever do show it.
Yeah, no, they just show
Well, no, I mean, they showed in the cutscenes when the 3 goddesses, like... When they're finished making Hyrule, they crash together in the Sacred Realm, and then it shows it.
I forgot about that cutscene.
They show it to you like 5 damn times within the first 2 hours of the game.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I don't like about replaying Ocarina of Time, is that it's so slow to start with. And there's lots of stuff to do, but I always feel pressured to like force through the story. Like the way they deliver the story, it's like, no, you don't have time. Like, go, do this now.
I've played so many RPGs that I'm just used to like not playing them until 3 hours in at this point. Because let's be honest, like most RPGs, you're not playing the game for the first 2 hours. And if you are, it's tutorials. And if you've played the game, you already know that.
Yeah.
You're just like, I don't have moves, I have X button.
Kingdom Hearts 2. Like,
Kingdom
the
Hearts
first
1.
7 days... Oh, man. The worst thing about Kingdom Hearts 1 is the damn gummy ship. Like, until you beat Alice in Wonderland... Maybe it's the second world after that as well.
You talking about warping?
Yeah, anytime you have to go back to Traverse Town, you have to do the
warping,
damn gummy
I don't
ship.
think you get until you beat Tarzan. So, depending on...
Is that the 3rd level?
Yeah. Well, it depends on if you go to the Coliseum first.
Who doesn't go to the Coliseum first? The Coliseum is the best. Here's my incredible playtimes.
Man, look at all those times you... Well, you went to Castle of Hyrule once. Unless that counts it as...
It counts 1 at level 9. It says 1.
That's weird.
Misery Mire, one of my favorite dungeons in the game.
I used to hate it, but I actually like it a lot now.
Turtle Rock, Sea Cannon's Tower, level 8.
I guess it can't put you in, I guess the Triforce room itself is probably where it counts it.
Right.
Ones. While I hate the forest dungeon,
dude, you can skip like 90%
I really like the layout. Like, at first I hated it because it's confusing as hell, but I really like how it's separated amongst, like, 3 different areas.
Dude, if you go into a certain part of Dungeon 3, you can do the whole thing in, like, 15 minutes. It's super easy.
I'm not surprised. We're just on the screen now, right?
Yep, this is it. This is game over.
Total games played. You just played one game.
I played one game.
It was this game, and you finished it.
16 minutes after all the credits. I think that's pretty good. I'm curious about when I actually touch the Triforce.